this special edition of Art Attack. Now I bet that somewhere you've got your own personal favourite art attack that you've done. It could be something you've done at school, or something in your own drawing book at home, or maybe it's even hanging on your bedroom wall by now. But I'll bet that you've got a picture or something else that you've done that you're secretly quite pleased with. Well, you know, a lot of people ask me which is my favourite art attack. And the truth is, we've done so many together over the years, it's very hard to choose. So what I've done is I've put together a gallery of my own personal favourite art attacks that we've done together over the last 5 or 6 years. And you'll probably have a good laugh at how my hairstyle changes too. So okay, let's kick off with the very first art attack that I ever did. Let me let you into a secret. I have got a big problem. I keep getting the urge to do this. Woo! Now I call it plop art. Not only does it look good, it is brilliant to do. All you need is an egg. Now what I've done here is I've chipped a hole about 2 centimetres across in the top of the egg using the handle of the spoon. You empty the contents out of your egg into a cup, use it for an omelette or something a little later on, and then into the empty eggshell you pour paint. Now you can experiment with the type of paint you use, or you can use ink. This is poster paint I'm using here, mixed with a little bit of water. In it goes. Nicely mixed up. Now as you can see, plop art can be a little bit messy, so please do it out in the garden, lay loads of newspaper down, put your plopping paper down, and then plops away! How's about 2 colours in 1 eggshell? Plops away! And when you've tried it once, you can't stop doing it. Plops away! And you know what I've always wanted to do? The ultimate plop. Do you want to see one of my all-time favourite art attacks? Forget piggy banks, this is the Art Attack Dinosaur Bank. Come and have a look at this. Blow up a balloon to roughly the same size as an Easter egg, but definitely smaller than your head. Then take 2 loo roll tubes, cut them in half and tape them together so you have something that looks like that. And then tape them to one side of the balloon. So a bit of tape on there and onto the side of the balloon. And there you have the legs and the body of the dinosaur. And then take a felt tip pen and very carefully draw a rectangle on the top of a balloon. Now it needs to be about 1 centimetre by 4 centimetres. It doesn't have to be neat, and that'll be the slot where your money goes later on. Then take some scrap paper that's roughly the same length as the balloon and crunch it up and bend it slightly. And you need to do 2 of those because I'm going to tape one of them to one end of the balloon like that, when it stands still. For the neck, you just need to bend it up. There it is. And then the other to the other end of the balloon and bend that down for the tail. And the good thing about paper is that if your neck flops, just bend it up again because it's good stuff to model with. And there it is. And that's roughly the shape of your dinosaur. Now the good bit, the messy bit. Take some lengths of loo roll and start to wrap it around the dinosaur shape. Just wrap it all the way round, apart from the slot at the top. You'll see why in a minute. And then just slop on some PVA glue, mix 2 parts glue with 1 part water. And you've seen me do this before. Just slop the glue on. And what it does, it sort of disintegrates the tissue paper, or the loo paper, and binds it to the shape underneath, which is the shape of the dinosaur. And just keep slopping on the PVA and slopping on the loo paper, and you probably need 3 or 4 layers of loo paper. That's roughly equivalent to 1 whole loo roll's worth of paper. Slop on your PVA glue all over your dinosaur, apart from the slot, and when it's finished, it will look something like that. Look at that. And then take 2 small balls of scrap paper and just dip them into the glue, put them on the top of the head for eyes. There's one there and one there, and then start to slop on some paint. Now, I'm using acrylic paint here, but you can use poster paint. In fact, any type of paint you like, but I find acrylic paint is best for this. And I'm doing it in a sort of green and yellow blotch colour. And who's to say dinosaurs weren't that colour, right? You can experiment. Nobody really knows, do they? I'm just going over the whole of the dinosaur. And you see there, there's even the slot at the top where I didn't put any paper before. So go over the whole of the dinosaur, apart from the eyes, and when it's finished, you'll have something that looks like that. And I didn't paint the eyes. In fact, I have painted them white with a little black dot in the middle. And I've covered the whole thing with another layer of PVA glue, which gives it this very sort of hard finish and a nice shiny finish. And there it is, and you're ready to pop your money in. And where does the money go? Well, it goes in the slot, but you have to pop the balloon first, through the slot. There we go. There it is. And then you pop your money into the slot. And if you need to get your money out, just tip your dinosaur upside down, make a hole through one of his legs, get the money out, and then repair it using exactly the same process: glue, tissue paper, and paint. And there it is, the Art Attack Dinosaur Bang. Try it yourself. And of course, you can experiment using different cut-out cardboard shapes and tape them to the balloon. And in fact, you could even invent your own dinosaur. An Art Attackosaurus. Go on then, have a go. A dinosaur bang. Take a look at this beautiful calligraphy. This was done with black ink. This one was done with red poster paint watered down. And look at that fabulous split letter effect. And you're not going to believe how I did those letters. Take a ruler and draw a line across a piece of paper, across the top of the ruler, and then another line across the bottom of the ruler, and then just move the ruler about 1.5 to 2 centimetres up and draw another line. And these are guidelines to practice small and taller letters. Now, I'm not going to use expensive calligraphy pens or brushes. I am going to use my favourite ice lolly. That's all you need, your favourite ice lolly. And the first thing to do is eat it. Save the stick, and then carefully snap the stick in half. And there you have 2 calligraphy pens, a lolly lettering. And take some ink, just ordinary fountain pen ink, or ready-mix poster paint that you mix with a lot of water so it's nice and runny. Let me just give you a tip. Hold the stick exactly like you were holding a fountain pen. Forget that it's a stick, hold it like a pen. Dip it into your ink, and then start to practice your lolly lettering. And another tip here, just keep all of the snapped end of your stick on the paper, and you get this fantastic thick and thin effect on your lettering. Look at that fancy flick there as well. And with a bit of practice, you will discover all the different effects and styles that you can achieve with a lolly stick. Let's do one more there. Show you that. And again, all the time, I'm just keeping the whole of this snapped end onto the paper to create thick, thin, thick again, and then I'll flick for thin. Look at that. Now sometimes when you snap a lolly stick, you get this splintered sort of jagged edge. Well, don't throw that away, because that can be used to good effect. I'll just dip this into the ink, shake the excess off. Watch this. You get a smashing sort of split letter effect. There it is. Just do the top again. I'll give it another flick. Another way to create split letter is to take the lolly stick and just snip a notch right in the middle of your stick. But be careful if you're using the old scissors like this. Just got a little notch in the end there. Again, dip it into the ink, shake off the excess, and you'll notice I have to keep dipping into the ink. That's alright. That's how the old calligraphy artists do. And do your letter. There it goes. It just splits in the middle. If you snap a couple of sticks, you can make a whole set of calligraphy pens. Try it yourself. It's great fun to do, and a very cheeky art attack. Lolly lettering. More injury time. Up you get. Oh, that's it. Touch your toes. A bit of exercise will sort you out. Only a bit of cramp and that. You come here, man. That's it. Get down there. That's it. And you touch your toes. Bit of exercise. No one anymore. You two, shoes off. Down. And you, come on. In you come. That's it. Exercise it. Up, down.